Alright, I will tell you a story. And not one, just two stories. One relatively longer and one shorter. And that's about it. But before that, could you allow me to show you two pictures? Just two pictures I have on the, I think, computer, one by one. And I don't know if you can actually see those clearly or not. But tell me which one do you like the most and why? Can you see that where it is? Just see it for maybe 30 seconds and then I'll show you the next picture. Alright, so the next one is this. So maybe just a couple of comments I'd like to hear. Which one of those you like more? I want to hear from younger crowd. You like more and why? You want to say something? You? No? Wait, why? Okay. Did you feel the difference between the two? Okay. How did you recognize that there was more knowledge in the second picture? So there were more books in the first one too. You know that? You missed that part, right? You want to see it again? See? These are books. Books have made that bridge. Alright, only two. Wonderful. Wonderful. Anything else? Anybody else? So more books. Anybody else? I'm not interested to hear from you. By the way, you like books? You like books? You have time to read? Like video games? Reading is important and knowledge is in books. But let me tell you a story now, I think. And we'll just finish it off outside. You've been waiting for a long time. A story is an indirect story. This story is narrated, it's a true story, by the way. This story is narrated by Jack, who heard it from Monty. Monty was his friend. And Jack works with the Youth at Risk program. It's about 100 plus years old story at that time. Jack works with Youth at Risk program means children who are really not very privileged. They don't have much facilities, not much education facilities. The lower end of the society. So he works with them and try to make sure that they get the best out of this society, out of the programs available. So he works with those groups, and Monty has a big house somewhere in San Diego, California. This is actually San Ysidra is the name of the town where this big house is, on a big ranch. He offers his house for his kids and his programs. And once he told this story, he said that once he had a big crowd at his place and he told them, Monty told this story to that crowd, that why I let Jack use my house for his programs for younger kids. And he said that there was a kid long time ago, 30 years ago, in high school. His father was an itinerant horse trainer. You understand what an itinerant horse trainer is? He goes from stable to stable and train horses. And sometimes he is in one place in, say, California, and sometimes he is in Texas. So he was traveling wherever he got job. So this son, of course, his education got suffered from moving from this school to that school. The travel was hard at that time as well. So finally he was there at a certain place, and then in high school, he got to high school, and in his senior year, his teacher, English teacher, asked them to write an essay. What do you want to be when you grow older? And then, of course, he gave them a week. He thought hard and he put a lot of effort into that, and he wrote a long essay. He spelled out what he wants to do when he grows up. Do you know what did he do? Of course, his father was a itinerant horse trainer. So he said that when I grow up, I would like to own a horse ranch. And he spelled out very clearly. He said that this will be 200-acre ranch, and there will be a big 10,000 square foot house in it, and there will be stables here. He even drew the map, and there will be so many horses, so many people training them. So he really spelled out everything. And then he submitted his essay, and 2 days later his teacher, of course, returned everybody's essay, and his essay was returned, and there was a big F with this note from the teacher that please see me after the class. Of course, this kid, Monty, this kid went to see the teacher after the class, and he said, no, he asked, why did I get F? He said that this is unrealistic dream. You are a son of an itinerant horse trainer, and you are thinking so big. You know what does it take to have a horse ranch? It takes a lot of money, a lot of land. You have to pay for the original breed of horses. You have to pay money to so many people. It's impossible for you. So if you reconsider rewriting this with a realistic dream, I'll reconsider your grade. And he gave his paper back to him. So he went home, thought over it. He even discussed with his father, who was a itinerant horse trainer. He said, son, look, it's your matter, you have to make your decision. And he thought over it 2 days. And then he resubmitted that essay just with one line additional on his essay. Anybody can guess what was that line he added? Any wild guesses?
I will do it.
Say, who said that? What?
I will do it.
He wrote that you can keep the F, I will keep my dream. This is what he did. He wrote, technically what you're saying. So then Monty said that he did it. The house which you are in today is that house. And this ranch, 200-acre ranch, is my ranch. He actually underwent that scenario, Monty himself. 30 years later, he is telling the story. And he said, the good part of the story is last week. Why I want to tell you story now is because last week, my teacher brought 30 kids to visit my home and stayed with me for a whole week. And he said that I have that letter framed since then and on display in the living room. And he said that when the teacher left, he said, Monty, look, 30 years ago, I stole many kids, probably many kids' dreams. You were courageous enough to keep yours. So I hope that you keep yours. First, you have to think big. Think big. This is what it meant really. Dream big. Right? Dream big what you want to be when you grow older. And then keep it. Keeping it requires hard work. Monty did not just sit idle, just like, having a dream and that's about it, and dwelling on it. Dreaming alone is not good enough. Keeping it is the best part of it. He kept it, he implemented it. And I just want to close with a short story now. This story was also told indirectly, but by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Sani, Hazrat Muslim Maud. Now everybody knows who is he, our second Khalifa? He told this story that he heard it from Khalifa Awal, Hakim Maulvi Nuruddin Sahib. You know that he was Hakim, he was doctor, physician. At that time, whatever the medicine practice was, with lots of herbs, he was actually a physician, very renowned physician. So he said that I have heard him say that when he was young, when Khalifa Awal was young, he went to Lucknow. That's where he got education of medicine. He went to Lucknow, that's a city away from his hometown. And he said that I want to learn medicine, and that's where it was famous for, Lucknow. And he said that first day my teacher asked me, up to what level you would like to study medicine. He said I was young, and all what I could say was, I want to study it as much as Aflatun knew, Plato. As Plato knew. His teacher told him, that I knew, later on, not at that time, that I knew Aflatun, Plato, was not actually a doctor. He was a philosopher. But Hakim Maulvi Nuruddin Sahib says that I did not know anybody else at that time other than Aflatun. His name was big and renowned and prestigious. So his teacher said that I knew at that time that you think big and you want to be something. And although I knew at that time he was not a doctor, but I did not really tell you because I got an idea, I gauged you. And Khalifa Awal was a very prestigious and renowned physician, of course, as well as he was Khalifa. So that's all what I want to tell you, these two stories. These two stories will make you understand better what think big is, right? Thinking big is the key, and keeping big thinking is even harder, but you can do it. So who plans to think big? Raise your hands. And who plans to keep it? I will try to keep it, right? That's what we should say. We should try to keep it. Jazakallah Hassan, Jazak for your time. I'm so glad to be here. Assalamu alaikum.